What if I told you that the most powerful king on earth, the builder of the hanging gardens, the conqueror of Jerusalem, spent 7 years eating grass in the wilderness like a wild animal? What if I told you that his hair grew like eagle's feathers, and his nails like birds' talons? And what if I told you that historians and archaeologists have found evidence, hidden for 2,500 years, that this bizarre story might actually be true? This is the madness of Nebuchadnezzar, and it is one of history's strangest secrets. Nebuchadnezzar II ruled Babylon from 605 to 562 BC. He was the greatest king of the Babylonian Empire. He conquered Jerusalem, destroyed Solomon's temple, and enslaved the Jewish people. He also built the most magnificent city the ancient world had ever seen. The walls of Babylon were 50 feet thick and 350 feet high, wide enough for 2 chariots to ride side by side. The Ishtar Gate was covered in blue glazed bricks with golden dragons and bulls. The Hanging Gardens, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, were said to have been built for his wife Amytis, a Median princess who missed the green hills of her homeland. Here's what history books do not tell you. According to the book of Daniel, Nebuchadnezzar had a dream about a massive tree that reached to the sky. An angel commanded the tree to be cut down, but its stump was to remain bound in the grass for 7 times. Daniel interpreted the dream. The tree was Nebuchadnezzar himself. The message was clear. The king would be driven away from humanity, live like a wild beast, and eat grass like cattle for 7 years, until he acknowledged that God was the true ruler of the world. The king had 1 year to repent. He did not. The biblical account is specific and horrifying. Nebuchadnezzar was driven away from mankind and ate grass like cattle. His body was drenched with the dew of heaven. His hair grew like eagle's feathers, and his nails like birds' claws. This is not ordinary madness. The condition is called lycanthropy, the delusion that one has transformed into a wild animal. A more specific term for Nebuchadnezzar's behavior is Boanthropy, the delusion that one is an ox or cow, leading to grass-eating and bestial behavior. Here is the dark secret that historians have debated for centuries. If Nebuchadnezzar truly went mad for 7 years, why is there no record in Babylonian sources? Here is the truth.
Nebuchadnezzar, afflicted, restored to health. This is the evidence that the story is true.
Babylonian scribes were propagandists. They never recorded anything that humiliated the king. But there are cracks in the silence. The last inscription from Nebuchadnezzar is dated to his 37th year. Official tablets after that are signed only by court officials, suggesting the king was incapacitated. The East India House inscription ends abruptly, unfinished, as if the king lost interest mid-project. An astronomical diary confirms Nebuchadnezzar's 37th year, but lists secondary officials countersigning decrees, an anomaly unless the king was absent. And there is more. The Dead Sea Scrolls contain a fragment called the Prayer of Nabonidus. It tells of a Babylonian king who was stricken with an evil ulcer for 7 years by the decree of the Most High God. The name is different, but the core story is the same. A king humiliated, a 7-year punishment, a divine restoration. The memory of Nebuchadnezzar's madness was preserved in Jewish, Babylonian, and Greek sources. Why would they all tell the same story if it never happened?
Now I, Nebuchadnezzar, praise, exalt, and glorify the King of heaven.
According to the Bible, after 7 years, Nebuchadnezzar's sanity returned. He lifted his eyes to heaven and blessed the Most High. He was restored to his kingdom. He ruled for another 6 years until 562 BC. Now let me ask you some questions. Number 1, if the Babylonian records were propaganda, what else have they hidden from us? Number 2, did Nebuchadnezzar truly go mad? Or was this a story invented to humble the enemies of Israel? Number 3, if a king as powerful as Nebuchadnezzar could lose everything in an instant, what does that say about the illusion of power? And finally, what story have you been eager to see on this channel? Subscribe to History's Hidden Darkness for more stories of the strange, dark, and untold.